Thank you, Larry. What a wonderful crowd we have this morning. Thank you so very much, each of you, of coming and attending our booster breakfast and to support our city and county governments. Over this past year, we've been quite busy in the field of economic development, but I wanted to start this morning's presentation to kind of let the community know some of the things and how we respond. I wanted to share with you some of our most recent demographical information that is available. This is what we use when we're responding to inquiries of existing industries, whether they're needing employment or whether we're putting together a response for a request for information to inquiring companies looking to locate or even expand. This past year, we responded to 45 requests for information and projects, which is an extensive, and Nicole can attest, a lot of response to filling out that information. One of the change that we've had this year is our change in tier status. The status of each community is assessed every December all across the state, and it's divided into 4 tiers. Depending upon the tier, depends upon the statutory incentives offered to a community. With this change moving from a 3, which we were last year, to a 2, increases our eligibility for the level of statutory incentives, particularly job tax credits and investment tax credit, which has moved us from $1,750 to a $3,000 tax credits that are available to any inquiring companies that are in the 7 eligible categories, those being manufacturing, distribution, processing, telecommunication and broadcasting, tourism, research and development, and biomedical manufacturing. We also have a second new designation this year, and that is our designation of less developed census tracts. We now have all of the census tracts that appear on the screen in a pink color are the land that is now eligible and classified as less developed. That adds an additional incentive for companies who are either investing, reinvesting, expanding, or locating within those areas, which moves our job tax credits to $3,500 per job for every net new job created. We are launching something new that it came online last Thursday, and we have gone through the training. The state of Georgia's Department of Economic Development is now showcasing Site Selector, which is populated by GIS planning. It is a web-based heat lamp, and each one of these are searchable. We'll be populating this with all of our sites and buildings, and you can access that online, and it's a great tool. Each one of these, whether you're looking for your population or your jobs or anything of that nature, I would advise you to take a look at that. And if you have buildings or have information you would like for us to help and assist in populating that, we'll be happy to do so. Please just contact the Chamber office. A few other new things that I wanted to report in the economic development activity is the expansion of the Tom B. David Airport. You will see that we're posing with this drawing an additional taxiway of 3,000 feet, and it's a $10 million investment. This is wonderful news for our community. Also, they have formed a marketing committee to start marketing that to our corporate citizens. And our Convention and Visitors Bureau has expanded and now has a presence in our airport lobby. I wanted to highlight several of the investments of our industrial manufacturers that are taking place over the past 12 months. We have expansions with Evco Plastics. They are now manufacturing parts for the Polaris Slingshot. I'm sure many of you all have one of those at home. That is a 3-wheel motorcycle, and it's quite fun, and it goes really fast. So we've had the pleasure of that, but that's a new addition, and that company is expanding tremendously in addition to the products in their plastics injection molding. Also, RaceMart International is on the move to expand. They've secured new contracts that is resulting in their need to add 60 new employees and a $1.3 million investment. And I'm very pleased to say that this company took advantage of one of the great resources that our governments have, and that's the City Revolving Loan Fund that helps our companies in this community grow and expand. And if you want more information, you contact City Hall, and I'm sure they'll be happy to to help you out on that. Also, we're seeing additional expansions through Apache Mills. We're very pleased that we have 2 new buildings, one for manufacturing as well as an additional distribution center that is just, as you can see, located at 197 and 199 Royal Drive. So congratulations to that company on their recent expansion. Warehouse and distribution continues to grow in this community. North Georgia Warehousing, located on Highway 41, has now taken additional buildings on River Street. So products and goods and services are moving up and down our interstate corridors, and we reflected in the need for additional buildings and warehouse distribution. I'm very pleased to let everyone know that the Case New Holland facility, as we all know it, has a new owner and a new occupant, and they move-in days and things are underway right now with the renovations and painting, and Tazy Rug will now expand their operations from off of Marine Drive to the Case New Holland facility. And also another building off of what we probably know as the Foremost building, located off Bowling Way, is now home to Rubber Designs. And we took a picture of the sign just so that you could see the product. What they manufacture is a recycled product of rubber. So many of you, if you need any mulch this springtime, you can find it right there at Rubber Designs. So. Also, during the course of the year, our staff are responsible for coordinating and setting up existing industry visits. This is how we stay in touch with our industries to help them understand about statutory incentives, coordinate with our state government, as well as keeping our development authority informed, ready, and willing to assist in any of those expansions. We've had growth in other service sectors, not just manufacturing, but with the expansions of service industries such as Bellwood Nursery and Landscape, our healthcare industry, with the addition of the Edna Owens Center, also with the Calhoun Spine and Wellness, and also in our commercial and retail. You're going to see new service industries and investments. Also, we're seeing more in our tourism industry with the addition of a new Holiday Inn Express slated to open April 1st. And also, we have an Airbnb in this community, and it stays quite occupied, so that's a good thing. We do have available space in professional and office coming online. So as you can see, across the board, we're experiencing some wonderful opportunities and economic development growth. And I thank you all for allowing our staff to serve this community in the way that we strive to do so. Larry, thank you for giving us a few minutes to share information about the Development Authority.